Shall we take a look? Shall we peer into reality? And perhaps see a beautiful Aliamid right there. Still the undefeated Pyramid Master of the stream because he has hacks. Very distasteful on my part. Hey, Drag, thank you very much for the sub, brother. Hold on a second. Let me get my my screens together and we'll get an official shout out. Boop, 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 boop. Yo, Drag, thank you for the 36 years. Holy shit, it's been so long. And Goldfish Gamer with the 35 years. Such ancient friendship. Yo, thank you guys both very much. I really appreciate it. Let's get some shout outs here since I kind of slacked there. Moog Master, good to see you, man. Ruminoid, aka Nacho, good to see you. Dragon Goldfish, obviously welcome to you guys. Skarn, coming in, trying to get a pyramid as Skarn. We already got a pyramid here, man. No pyramids tonight. All right, guys, we return after an extended weekend. Decided I needed one more day yesterday. I've been working hard. I've not been getting much sleep for the past couple weeks. So yesterday I got myself a solid 8 hours and I'm feeling good in the neighborhood. Speaking about good in the hood, Canadian Spy stream has started for only a few minutes and we already have a train. I may or may not have forgotten to enable my soundboard because I restarted my computer. Canadian, thank you for the 40 years and immediately boosting us 75% of the way into a hype train. My goodness, thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. Where is my script for soundboard? On one end, I no longer have to restart my computer in order to get sound on my TV, which is great. On the other, I still restarted it, so I should just make this script boot up when my computer boots up. I never have a time where I want it off. Yo, what's up, Turd-chan? Good to see you. Means you're doing something right. It's the boys. B-O-I-S. Boys. All right, so let's check to make sure. We are at the last boss for anybody that wasn't here at the end of the last stream. I have a couple healing items. I think we'll run and we'll go get some healing items fast. That would be worth the time because this last boss is one cheesy bastard and he relies heavily on his RNG. Hey, Fenny, thank you for the raid and welcome to the Raiders. Good to see you guys tonight. We missed you yesterday. I saw it go through. Oh, Team Palpatine with the hundo coming in with the big gay energy. Hey, thank you very much for that energy. I appreciate it, Team Palpatine. And is that a Rose Shark sub for 11 years, boasting us over the ways? Yo, Rose, thank you very much. It's so good to see you tonight. Thank you for the 11 years. I'm not sure if you're into Fire Emblem or not, Rose. I know you like tactics. I feel like there's some crossover there, but that's what we're going to be hopping into next. Once I figure out where to heal myself at. Hey, what's good, Divas? Let's look for an item shop. Maybe this guy? Hopefully they've got the big heals. Level 2, get 2. That means anybody with a sub or 100 biddies or more will receive a deliciously mediocre emote. Ah, he sells big heals, good. That's what we need. I do like me some Fire Emblem, awesome. I'm looking forward to trying it. I've never played one before, ever. I've watched very small amounts of Three Houses. I've been intimidated to try any of the newer ones because they're all huge. So we're gonna be doing Blazing Saddles, which I think is about 30 hours long, estimate. I'm at the end of Wasteland 3 again. Do you feel hollow? Like Kevin Bacon in Hollow Man? Great movie, but you got the time length wrong again. What do you mean? I always get disappointed by the emotes I get in a train. Oh, they're terrible. They're honestly terrible. The fact that Twitch gives them out is a disgrace. It's a slap in the face to people. Like, it's almost worth not joining in on just so you don't get them. Like, I remember right when they first put it in, everybody was excited and we got a level 5 hype train and we got the Hype Griffin. The Hype fucking Griffin. Hold on a second. What does this thing look like? Hype Ghost. There we go. Like, what the fuck is that? That's not a griffin. I don't know where you're getting 30 hours. Well, let's see. What are you, some sort of Blazing Blade Master, how long to beat? 39 hours on this one. How long is Fire Emblem? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Geez, Toki, my name's Time for Classic, and I'm drunk and accusating right now. I have no idea, Toki, where you got the time. About 30 hours. Huh. Yeah. About 30 hours. Where, oh where, could I possibly have gotten this time from? Main story, poll, 140. 26.21. Well, 26 and a third. Main story plus extras, 34. So let's say that I'm going to do about half of that. I already know the answer to this, but I'm going to do a calculator just to show. 26 plus 34 divided by 2. 30 hours, my God! And now you have your answer. Could the site be wrong? It probably is. 30 hours or 30 Toki hours. So again, 26 was for the main story, so I'd say probably 30 to 35. Oh, did we already jump down? We already jumped down. Oh, I just got the energy tonight, Dignan. I got some good sleep these last 2 days. I needed that bad. I would say for the last month and a half, I've probably been averaging about 4 to 5 hours most nights. 6 on a good night. And I really need 8. What does Blazing Saddles have to do with Fire Emblem? I'm out of the loop. Oh, he's making a joke. It's a haha. Oh, I sure am Canadian. We got a lot of work ahead of us. I went really ham on Wednesday. I've been working on, I mentioned this a couple times. Been working on my own MMO. I've had a couple people in closed testing it. You know, maybe at most we've had 5 or 6 people on the server, so I'm hoping we can get a bunch of people on for next Wednesday. If we don't, it's not a big deal, but next Wednesday around 11 server time, oh fucking hell, Eastern time, aka normal stream time, I'm gonna throw it up, and whoever wants to play is more than welcome to come join. I don't want to get anybody's expectations too high, but on Wednesday, I had this, like, one house, a couple trees, just some test hitbox, test monster spawns and stuff like that. And, yeah, I knocked it all down to the ground and completely built up a town and part of a world, anyway, from scratch. And took some time. I don't have that many art assets, so there's a lot of repetitive stuff. I haven't had time. Like, there's so many buildings, I haven't had time to put clutter in all of them. But there's furniture in all of them now. They all have their active hitboxes. I've got monsters planned out. I actually, I found that you can use Google Spreadsheets, just like Excel, which is awesome. Also, congratulations on the hype train. Link them if you got them. Did I get a new one? Oh my God, there's new ones. That's a new one, and it could have been good, but it's not terrible, I guess. But yeah, so I've been using that to balance weapon group DPS versus character level, and using that I can estimate how much damage you'll do at each level, pick a level for an enemy, pick a duration for the fight, and I can use the grids to add up everything and decide how long a fight's gonna take. It's pretty cool. So I've got a lot of that planned out. I don't want to get people overly hyped. I mean, it's nothing too special, but it's going in a good direction, I think. I'd like to stress test it mainly, so I've gone from about 40 hitboxes to probably like 400 to 500 in a full world. Yeah, we'll see if we can do that or not, you hacked. Hey, what's up, Drake? Good to see you, man. Why does that look like an ass with glasses? 'Cause it be. 'Cause it be. Where's the greatsword? I don't know how many items I'm going to be able to put in time. I'm a little worried. I kind of have a feeling what's going to happen is I'm going to send out clients to 20 or 30 people. It's going to crash right away. I'm going to have to modify the client code and then resend out a new one, and it's going to end up just being a mess. So part of me says it might be a big flop, so I wouldn't get too excited. But generally, once we get through the first errors with small group testings, we've cleaned it up. It was stable, but I've been adding in a bunch of niceties to make it less confusing for people, since I may not be able to address everyone's problems in real time. Like before, when the server went down, it just crashed, and you just shut off the game. I'm trying to fix that, but that introduces a bunch of other new problems. I didn't think it would, but it does. Gonna get excited because I want to. Well, you'll stick it out for a while, but for people just looking to peek at it. Alright, so, I've kind of glazed over this because we did this a few times last night. We're getting Bowser stared right now. We gotta wait for the text to be done before we can fight the boss. Here it comes. Basically, what we found out last night, or I guess last stream, was that there was a light world and a dark world, an inside world and an outside world. I'm probably butchered that a little bit. And that we grew up in the dark world. We died in order to combine with the light world version to become a hero to save the world. It's gotten weird. Unfortunately, this guy is kind of a joke asshole. What am I doing here? Oh, that's the one I gotta reflect. All right, so I'm gonna have to get used to it here. He didn't even do this attack the first time we fought him. See if we can make it to stage 2 with any sort of decent HP. I got plenty of healing items this time, too. But there's a lot of really silly crap with this fight. It's very RNG. He can decide just not to come into attack range and sit there and nuke you down. There we go. Look at that shit. Are you proud of me, Wisha? We jumped and we struck in a single attack. I got him in a good spot. Usually it trails through and you gotta do a couple of those phases. Team Palpatine, I reduced my estimate to 20 minutes. You've outlived your usefulness. What a terrible trope. I did get a couple more episodes of Dr. Stoner in too, Skarn. Or was that Professor Stonelord? I don't know, whatever. So in this phase, we can only attack him when he comes in close. So it literally at his whim, right there. Oh, nice and lucky. Is this gonna be a get lucky night? Oh my god, that's more damage than I've ever done to him. Fucking love that show. I'm weird with it. Yo, what's up, Tyro? I find myself watching it and enjoying it, but it moves at such an odd pace for me. So this is what got us last time. If you're not blocking here, you get your health cut every single tick, and I didn't know that until I was out of healing items. Oh, also, Smee, but I didn't say hello to you, but how's it going, man? Good to see you. I like the pace. I guess there's a lot to cover. Definitely less on the filler side, true that. It's so fucking absurd, too. Like watching the strongest classman or whatever fucking kick that tiger. Get the fuck out of here. Dude, look at this fucking plate. Out of control. On the top of my game. Into this game to go fuck itself yet tonight. It's because I'm getting lucky tonight. Watched maybe 4 times? Damn. It's not a lot that I've watched more than a couple times. Berserk I've probably watched 10 times or so. That's definitely a favorite. I really like the first 26 episodes of JoJo. I don't care for it quite as much after that. Oh yeah, Berserk is greatest all time for me. It's definitely a action-heavy show, but there's so many like really deep and dark themes in it. Glad you decided to go through it, Drake. Yeah, Trigun's a classic. For now, no, the McRib's back in 12 days, Canadian. If you've missed out, I've had a counter for the first 30 days of the countdown. I would recommend printing out one picture from each stream as it's gone down and making a flip book out of them to watch it slowly fade into existence. You know, another one that I was really surprised on Vortex recommended. I really liked ReZero. That's got some weird-ass pacing issues, too. With some of the ways that they solve... And the main character is so fucking annoying, but some of the ways that they solve problems are great. When will it let you hit it? Whenever it decides. We got lucky there. I'd really watch it. I'd recommend watching it. Yeah, I haven't gotten into Season 2 yet. Yeah, you know, Canadian. Big bummer. It's not coming up there. Of course, we're actually going to kill him this time without needing a single healing item after I wasted my time going out and buying some. Go through phases. Oh, I do too. I go through phases with watching anything. I just don't have a lot of time anymore, so... Like, occasionally I'll get into a... Like, I've been doing UI stuff, or, like, level design stuff, that I can totally split attention on. But anything physics heavy? Oh, for fuck's sake. I got a cheesy hit on him. Is it you, Hack? We just don't know. Success so clear.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
This is what he did to us last night as well, once I knew what to do. He literally sat there and cast this like 7 or 8 times in a row. Yeah, like this. What a fucklord. And you cannot use magic on this fight either, which is hilarious. Imagine a game where your sole reward... I guess some gear, but your sole reward essentially are these magic rocks that increase your magic. Oh, he's coming in too, fuck. And then you can't even use it on, like, any of the hard bosses. That's not true. Bloody Mary you could use it on. Would you take less if you moved to the side? No. Blocking's the only way. There it is. There it is! 20 minutes on the dot for Palpatine. Defeated Dark Gaia. No, blocking's the only way with it. If you don't block, in one of it, you lose, like, your full HP bar. A voice echoed in Ark's head. It was the same voice heard at the hero's grave. It is finally over. Dark Gaia's powers are sealed. Who is that? Who are you? Why, Ark, I'm you. Aw, oh, come on! I'm your original light side. God damn it. Yo, Natio, how's it been, brother? Good to see you again. Dark Gaia created you to rule the planet as his own. He made you by copying me when he was first sealed. No, not just you. The village of Krista, too. Krista, like the champagne. Above ground, you saw a village identical to it. The world runs on a balance of light and dark. You came to realize that. The darkness is past. Our work is done. It's not my fault, Moog, that they decide to make this shit go by one word at a time. The game has the capability of printing it all out at once. We've seen it. Let's return to our respective worlds, but my respective world is a shithole. It's like one village. Are we banging the princess? I hope so. Well, I guess my girlfriend that tried to kill me's down here. I don't know if she'll still try to kill me or not. Or kind of thought all the villagers tried to kill me, actually. Well, hero, here's your reward. You can live by yourself in the darkness as a subterranean. Yeah, I think she blew herself up. I think the good one blew herself up. I don't know. If I have a grand home with no one to share it with, it's meaningless. Come to think, Ellie outside lost her village, too. Lost her fellow villagers. And her parents were killed. That's why she said she lost her ability to speak. I can feel the pain that she went through. I had no idea that having no place to go home to is so empty and lonely. What's the matter? You seem down. Hey, Dirty Jester, just in time to complain at the end of the game. I wonder what I've been fighting for. I was told by the Elder to resurrect the world, so I went above ground. Yes, the world was resurrected. And civilization developed. But that was all the Elder. Dark Gaia's plan. I cannot help but feel I brought bad luck upon this planet. Huh. I didn't think Ark had that kind of sense of duty. But you did fulfill your duty of creating heaven and earth. So you're what humans would call a god. Well, that was simple enough. Where there's a world with living beings, bad things always happen. But on the other side of bad, there's an equal number of good. Anyway, Ark, I enjoyed traveling with you, even though I tried to kill you. Well, I guess this is the good one, not the evil one. You're actually a good guy, Yomi. What? You just found out now? Womp, 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 wow. Yomi, let me ask you something. You came along with me on my entire journey. You even stood by and helped me on my final battle. No, you didn't. I could not use magic. I guess I could use the box. I never asked you this, but what exactly are you? Oh, is that all? Ark, up to now, you've met countless living things, right? Birds, four-legged animals, even mermaids with flipper tails. All living things evolved the way they are now from one creature. Before evolution started, they all looked like me. Oh! Humans evolved to stand on 2 feet so they could use tools. Now, they're relying more and more on machines. Maybe humans will evolve to my style again. Ha! So Yomi might be our future. Okay, later, Ark. I've got to get going. Nani? Where are you going, Yomi? Back to sleep. I'll be back when someone strays from the flock like Ark. Later, farewell. Oh, should I say farewell, brother? Yo, JC, welcome to you. Ark, welcome. And Jazza Funkaster, welcome to you guys. Our feet that let us use tools like shoes. And unicycles. Can you hear me? I am Light Gaia, the soul of the surface world. With Dark Gaia's defeat, and the underworld will disappear. The surface world will gradually return to normal. You are the hero who appears when the earth is in danger. In you flow both the blood of Light Gaia and Dark Gaia. Your duty is now finished. Your body will soon disappear. What? Just today, go enjoy your final happy time in Krista. What the fuck? That's not a reward. Yo, I want to hear it, Moog. That was 6 minutes of dialogue at the end of a 30-hour game. The first hour of Wasteland was probably like 40 minutes of dialogue. Ark, what's the matter? You were tuned right out. What? Sorry, I was just thinking. I think happiness is just being able to loaf without stress. I don't know about that. I think sometimes that can feel like an immediate cure. Congratulations, hero, you have 24 hours to live. So this is like the exit. This is actually done right, too, by the way. As opposed to doing a big ending where after that big plot dump, it jumps over each character and you have to read another wall of text. They let you walk around. This is what I was talking about that Final Fantasy needs to pick up on, in my opinion. Just break it up. Let you physically talk to everybody and get all your ending dialogue at your pace, so you don't just fucking fall asleep and skip through it. Or you can skip through it if that's what you want. Hey, good to see you playing. Would you like me to test it with Shaw? Would you like that? I can do it. Pop-Tarts are raviolis, change my mind. Whatever you gotta tell yourself, man, just keep going. Hey, K-Bob, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Yeah, I would say they're pastries as opposed to raviolis, because raviolis tend to be pasta. Nah, I don't give a shit. Something about you has changed, Dark. How about this one? Nope. Are you hungry, Ark? Oh, fucking hell yeah, I am. Ravioli tends to be boiled, that's right, like pasta. 2 RPGs in a row. First off, this is an action game with RPG elements, and secondly, Fire Emblem's a strategy game. They are both kind of long. I was planning on playing something shorter, but then I decided to do all the side stuff in this game. And I like starting long games at the beginning of a week. That way we have plenty of time. Everything started from this room. I wonder if the Elder planned everything when he set me up. I resurrected civilization and Brerga and dyed Earth in darkness. I should have been killed by machines when Berga was awakened. But I didn't die. I was resurrected by Kumari and all living things. Yeah, take a nice bag. So from what I gathered, you assembled the underworld by defeating towers and become a god. As far as I can tell, there's an above world and a below world. We started out as the below world, or the dark character. And in the light world, we were a hero who died, I think? And the world came to apocalypse. So, an event occurred that caused us to go out and venture out from the dark world to the pillars. By defeating the pillars, we reestablished the surface of the planet. All the continents rose from the bottom of the ocean. From there, we were able to travel to the light world and restore plant life, and then animal life, and then human life. My dude doesn't even know what magic rock is. And then we helped civilization advance up until somebody from a previous age tried to resurrect their old god destroyer thing, or a system, or whatever. Oh, I can't talk to Pumpkinhead anymore. So we fused with the soul of our living side to become a god ourselves and defeated the final boss. Probably not an exact description, but, you know, like a 70% ballpark. Yo, good to see you, Matt Rosa. And now that we've brought peace, we can do one final thing by turning his mill back on for him, since I turned it off in the first place. Yeah, you missed a bunch. This was like a 5-day game. We did. We invented a lot of things to help humanity along, the hamburger included. Which reminds me, on Wednesday, we did take advantage of our night off and went out, and me and my dad got some Five Guys. My fucking god, are they the slowest burger chain in the universe? Absolutely unbelievable how slow it is. I think we were there for like 45 minutes. There were 2 people waiting ahead of us and 2 people in line ahead of us, and it was like 45 minutes. I'm pretty sure just everybody orders online, though, because it seemed like everybody was piling in and picking shit up. Like, they were producing burgers. Just nothing was coming out, so I think people were picking shit up. Perfection takes time. Yeah, well, I don't know if I would even call it perfection. Mine was good, but my mom's burger looked like they just, like, threw the patty on the bun and wrapped it. They have to sanitize each patty between handling. There you go. Quick squirt of sanitizer. Yeah, none of us do, unfortunately, Skarn. This is a dream world as our reward for our final day of life. Haven't had service like that there. Maybe it's just ones in this area. Maybe it's just always busy in these areas, too, 2B. The shortest I've ever waited for Five Guys was like 15 minutes. Not that I go that often. Hey, what's up, Ted? Dogged Burgers got a Big Mac? Not too bad. They didn't put patties on it. That's pretty shit. And don't get me wrong, 2B, it was damn delicious. But I am 100% just gonna order online next time. Like 10 to 15 at most. Okay, well. Shit, dude. The Northeastern Five Guys. It's Five Guys, but 4 of them call out every night. We talked, what about the twins? Mom said boys and girls are bound by a promise from an earlier life. Are you going to be friends with Allie forever? Yeah, Skarn, we don't talk about that game. Unfortunately, Skarn, you did miss out on some Final Fantasy X-2 discussion. I don't know why that game's been coming up so much lately. Maybe because 16 got announced and Final Fantasy's relevant again. A rim shot audio sting. What's that? Rim shot. First thing I thought of was rimming, but maybe it's not quite that dirty. Maybe it's more basketball oriented. Any info? There were some videos. I haven't watched them. What? That blue door? That's always been a broom closet. Are you alright, Ark? Okay, hear me out. What if this is like the Harvester ending, where we only live for a day, but we live out a full life? Ellie, wake you up again. Woohoo! Oh, but I'm like one of those. Yeah. I thought about getting a laugh track. Because I know every time I make a joke, you guys are laughing. I just can't hear it, so I thought I would just bring it to life. I really would enjoy if you just fall asleep and that's the end of the game. Let's see if they do it or not. That's too cringe. Oh, come on, I make a living off of cringe. Ark, do you hear me? I have something important to say. Well, maybe you could say it more than one letter at a time. I tried to kill you as a baby in Strunkholm. In Krista, the Elder's word was absolute. Version without, what, like there's 2 streams? But seeing you grown up, I understand now. I might as well just take my hands off the controller at this point. We are all individuals. It's important to live naturally. Krista will be gone soon. But if we were bound by fate, we will meet again in time somewhere. Hey, what's up, Baltimore? Ark, until then, goodbye for just a little while. The little while is how long it takes for the chat message to clear from the game. Ark fell into a deep sleep. Oh, so this was the Breath of the Wild prequel, okay. And Ark dreamt his, last dreams. It was a dream of becoming a bird and seeing the world grown older. See, but this is a pretentious cutscene ending that I like. That's awesome. That was a good ending. So you get to see his final dream as the game ends. This was a hell of a game. I know it was a bit longer, so you guys may not have got to catch all of it. But the gameplay was very enjoyable. The combat was excellent for what it was. You know, for me, I always like having choices in weapons. The fact that it locked me into a staff, maybe a couple more moves would have been cool too. But, you know, it's not a beat-em-up game. I guess it kind of leans in that direction. And games like Zelda, you only get sword, slash, and spin. So you have even more over that. In some ways, I would put this game above Chrono Trigger. In other ways, I would put it below it. It's kind of all over the chart. There's aspects of this game that are phenomenal, like the economy and town building system, phenomenal. Absolutely great. The plot had some very good moments as well. There was some stuff that I felt like was drawn out a bit and kind of more traditional JRPG fluff. But as a whole, it was very well rounded. Less polished, for sure. For sure. Hey, welcome back to you, Dignan. But I would definitely put this as like in a top 10 list potentially for Super Nintendo. Can I do that? Oh, that's tough. It at least is deserving of one of those roles. I'd have to really think about that, but very excellent game. I think if this had actually been released in the US, it probably would have been pretty popular. Oh yeah, top 100. There you go. Arc trotting the globe. Whew. Great soundtrack on this one, too. I would say the songs were less memorable than Chrono Trigger's. Not to use Chrono Trigger as the golden standard for all things, but there were a lot of similarities in the games. But they were jammers without being too intrusive. Wait a minute, this world has trains? Since when? Let's see. Wise 3 I really enjoyed. I don't remember that much of it. I remember Wise 3 being a little imbalanced in ways, but the gameplay was pretty excellent. I would definitely recommend playing Wanderers from Wise 3. I really had a good time with that. I think that was like 10 hours. The world got older, it sure did, Glib. As they say, time keeps on slipping. Slipping. Into the future. I don't think this Fire Emblem's supposed to be too waifu-esque, by the way, Skarn. I wouldn't be too worried about it. Which, spoilers, if you didn't read the message, we are playing Fire Emblem 7, which is Blazing Blade for the Game Boy Advance after this. I've been told it's a great starting point for the series. It airs on the side of a little bit easier than some of the harder ones. So for, again, a first step into it, I don't want to get my ass kicked too bad in a 30-hour game and be miserable. We'll see what we're getting into. Hopefully it's enjoyable. I've never played a Fire Emblem game. They've been requested fairly often. I'm always intimidated by playing games that are, say, 40 hours or more, unless I really know I'm gonna like it. GBA rules. The GBA's a hell of a system, man. I think that's supposed to be a plane shaped like a bird. I mean, we had an airship that looked more traditional Wright Brothers. This is like a future jet, though. Oh, it's a drone. Yeah, we're about to drop the fucking bombs. Hardly scratch the surface of the GBA. It's got a really extensive library. Compared to the basic bitch Game Boy, the GBA blew me away. It always has. It's just such a large step up in quality of game. There are a few Game Boy brick games that are awesome, like old school Pokemon, Link's Awakening. There are a couple that are really deep games, but I remember a lot of the games that I had for the Game Boy brick were very simple. Very, very simple. And then the Game Boy Advance came out and just fucking socked it to him. Like alleyway. Not familiar with that one. Is it like Blackout a little bit? Yo! We've entered the age of electricity. That's what I remember with it too, Metal. A lot of those games. I mean, there was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game on the Game Boy Advance. I remember playing at a friend's house, and I was so fucking addicted to it. I think they probably come out with like multiples, Smeebit. Like it seems like there's like parallel games that launch on consoles. I don't really know where the other ones fall. Could this be an indoor GIF? Where's Pathy? He's sleeping on his duty. This is ideal for making him too, since my face isn't right over it. That's alright, the VOD will be up for him. I'll make the call. Turbo Graphics emulator. I can't. What the hell is that, Rumi? Hey, what's up, Ono? I think, Ono, I saw you mention something earlier, but I didn't say hi. It's legal. Did I hear something about Nintendo going after one of the larger game meetups? Because they use emulators there? Oh, man. I forget the deets on it. I only glazed over it. All right, take it easy, plan. How do you feel now it's over? I just went on my spiel about it. I feel good. Very good. Knock, knock. Am I supposed to be playing right now, or... Oh, this is probably Ark as a bird crashing into the door over and over again. Who could it be? Knocking at my door. Go away. Dun, 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 dun. Who could it be now? Is it gonna be Bird Ark? What? No! The end, off-centered. Oh, man, and there you have it, set up for Terranigma 4. Oh, man, definitely a great experience. Highly recommend this one to any of you guys that like this style of Zelda-esque open-world RPG game. Very, very fun. Without further ado, I think we're ready to get started for some Fire Emblem. Or there was a Melee tournament canceled? That might have been it. It was some sort of game tournament or meetup, etc.